Alright y'all, this is Captain Bart's rig and I'm going to let him go walk you through it. What do you got for bags here?
Oh, okay. Maxpedition Extreme Roly-Poly, just for my little fiddly bits. I carry my knives in there, my garbage bags. Kind of like
a large organizer?
Yeah, kind of. So, for the backpack, Deuter, it's not up here, Deuter Act 050 plus 15, 50-liter bag, can go to 65, just hanging out right now. And
you're of the backpacking theory of light and fast, right?
Yeah, usually. I'm just not a...
More of the nylons
It's not that I'm not a fan of canvas, or of canvas and leather, I just, More
of the nylons and whatnot.
Integral Design Silt Tarp 2.
What size is that?
8x10.
Right.
8x10.
Cool.
Eno Double Nest. New River Quilt. Kelty Sleeping Bag. Little organizer that Ryan gave me. Amsteel Ridgeline. Arrowhead Equipment. Straps and cinch buckles. And I've got just S-beaners holding the quilt onto my, the underquilt onto my bag.
What do you think that quilt's rated to?
They said mid-30s, and I've had it down to freezing, and I've been okay. Of course, I also sleep like a small son.
See, that wouldn't be warm enough for me. I'm a pretty warm person as far as that goes, but I don't think that would be warm. Of course, I'm a lot taller than you are too. I like to have...
Yeah, I'm 6 inches, well, yeah, at least 6 inches shorter and a hell of a lot bigger around, so I can get more heat generally.
And you got a mosquito net, but you chose not to do that since it's cold enough not to
have bugs.
We
didn't, those Illinois mosquitoes, they're down for the year. I took that off. That's how long it's been since I've actually been out camping, that I took off the bug net, and I can't tell you where I got it now. I want to say Arrowhead Equipment, but I bet that's wrong.
And how do you do your tie-outs on your tarp?
Oh,
Ridgeline's just a prosec with a bow, right?
Right. And just, that's 550 cord. This is that, it's like trip tees, Kelty trip tees.
Glow wire?
Yeah. And I've got one stake down on that back corner. Everything else is out to trees today.
Going out to that tree.
And yeah, shot out to there, shot back to there. And we're supposed to be getting wind.
Coming out to this tree over here too.
Yeah, out in space. It's kind of set up where if we get rain, it should slope that way and get off.
Yeah, it looks like you may, if you get anything, you may end up collecting some here.
Yeah, that won't break my heart so much.
Well, I mean, plus then you got this thing that's going to run out down your line too.
Right. So.
Got a little schmutz on your tarp.
Yeah, a little smuts. Roger.
The rig consists of a 10x12 Etowah. I went with a 10x12 because I've got a 9x9 DIY and a 10x10 Etowah. And when I have it pitched like this with the front porch mode or whatever, if it pours down rain, I tend to get a little damp inside here, like with the blowing rain and whatnot. So I wanted something a little bigger, something with the 10x12. I picked this up recently, camp stool. It's got my Gransford Brooks Scandinavian 4-stacks. Cliff knife is out. I'm playing with that run right now. I've got 2 boot sticks, so when I go to bed tonight, I'll just put my boots on there. Not a have to, just to kind of want to. I'm running the War Bonnet Blackbird with pretty much everything standard up until this point. Then I've got what's the guy's name?
Dutch
Beaners here, going up to webbing with sewn eye with a Dutch clip, with a marlin spike hitch knot, with what's the word I'm looking for these guys?
Whoopie slings?
Whoopie slings.
All running is a bear, isn't it?
I got my I can't remember the name of this thing. It's a 0 degree underquilt, 16 ounces down. I had to put an extra couple ounces in. Got my headlight in here. Got for tonight, it's only supposed to get down in the 50s, so I didn't bring my military set out, but I got my Ozark Trail fleece bag, which with the zipper broke, so I just kind of wrap up with that and use that as a liner if I have to. Then I have my Boundary Waters bag, which is Cabela's special. It's got it's a 20-degree down bag, and I use that as a top quilt. Coming up to my, what I call my warmth bag. This has this beanie I've got on. It's just a Carhartt beanie. It's got some military wool mittens or wool gloves, like liners. It's got a neck gaiter and a balaclava. Then I forgot one of my straps because I'm in the middle of some stuff right now at home, so I'm trying to get my gear reorganized, so I had to improvise with a one of these guys here, which is a ratchet strap, and I took the ratchet off, and this is just a I can't remember the name of that knot. It's a Siberian hitch with another Marlin spike, and of course I had to do with the controversial stick as opposed to the piece of aluminum arrow shaft, and that's what I've got going up. Kind of rigged everything, you know, kind of with what I had available right now because my pack is kind of everywhere at home. So I think this is Dyneema. I can't remember the name of this wire with just some prussics. I'm tied out to trees pretty high. I tried to go as high as I could because these guys are shorter than I am, so if I don't hit it, which this just barely skims the top of my head, they're not going to get choked on it in the night. I did tie the middle one out because with just the two side ones they kind of sagged, so I tied that out. And to Beginner Bushcraft 1, the Beginner Bushman 1, I'm going to buy you a new roll of bank line because I used it up. So I'm pretty well set up for the night. I did make me one of these little bag hooks and hang it over here. It's well under my tarp. I've got my jacket hanging off here, my ball cap because I'm not wearing it. You know, stuff like that. My saw, my bag, it's all accessible level. I can get to it. I'm fixing to touch up my axe, my Grants Prozac stone here. That's going to be my bowl for my water. Got Blind Horse Knife Wisman Pro, BK16 from Becker. With a Kydex sheath that I got from CapnBart with a tech lock. Really like this knife for cross draw. It's got aftermarket scales on it and whatnot. But right now I'm kind of playing around with the Idaho Knife Works cliff knife. I got my other odds and ends in there, stuff to, you know, whatever I need to. In my Illinois Slumdog patch, member number 2 in the group. And then that's pretty much me for the night. I'm set up. I feels like home already. My girlfriend, it's a great girlfriend. She packed me. She knows I love her sweet tea, so she packed me a jug of that, and I got me a Mountain Dew I picked up on the way. And then we're out here in the woods, and this is a skillet I brought to heat up my food with. And,
tell us the story of this. This is
a garage sale find.
Skillet, right?
Yeah, 25 cents.
Ooh, and look how it's pre-seasoned in here, man.
Yeah.
See, look at there. We got years of
my version of the sanitary skillet.
That's right. Right. It doesn't say sanitary on the handle, but it's sanitary. It's a good one. I bet that'll fry bacon.
Yep.
We can just make all kinds
Heat
of
up the
stuff.
soup I brought.
Heat up some soup. Man, we're going to be eating good here in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I got my old style Ron Hood coffee boiler, and my plate, and my cup, and my hammock, and my tarp, and
man, we're going to be
my Slumdog tag. All right. The professor's going to try out his new axe.
Yep, got my Council Tool Hudson Bay axe here. Kind of sharpened up a little bit, so I'm going to see about getting some firewood.
There you go.
Just cuts that.
Yeah.
Just cuts that like it was hot butter, Ryan.
Yeah.
That is seasoned black locust. That stuff burns great.
Yeah.
I like about this size here for cooking.
Yeah.
Because it just builds up the fire real quick. And see, one good cut. You want to cut there to 45 degree angle thereabouts. Just give that one good pop. I filed on that last weekend, but it kind of got stained a little bit. We'll sharpen her up, or you can try your new Gransfors Brook stone on there. Give it a professional sharpening.
Yeah.
I worked on with the file a little bit, and it got it better than it was.
Yeah, some axes just, they don't come hair popping.
No, they're not.
You gotta do that yourself.
And it kind of had a little micro bevel on there, right at the edge.
Yeah.
Which I tried to file back in here, try to take the shoulder back. But I like the profile of that axe.
I really like it. I think it's perfect for, you know, pack axe.
I know it. I like the lightweight because I'm short.
Yeah.
And I just cannot swing a 5-pound axe. Everybody says, well, a 5-pound axe will cut twice as good as a 2-pound axe. Well, that's good if you're like 6 feet tall like you are, or 6'3" or 4, then you can really swing it. In my case, my diminutive 5'6", I never could swing that big of an axe. And this is about what I can manage. So
I like that the handle's so thin, yeah.
The handle on this is just great. I mean,
it's actually, I paid quite a bit more for mine. I know a lot of people commented on my video with my axe on the axe camp, because I misquoted the price. But this thing, I don't know, it's got a better feel than that one does.
Well, this right here was $24.99 plus shipping from California, which was over $13. So all in all, came in with $38 and change. So that was shipped and ready to go.
Does it come with any kind of coating on the handle? Wax coating or something?
That's a good question. I don't know about that.
It feels like it maybe has a wax coating.
I haven't done anything to it. I think it's getting kind of dirty looking now, so maybe cleaning it up and rub some linseed oil on there. People are saying on the forum a lot about this, these heads, how they come loose easily. So I haven't really used it that much to know. But if it
looks like they've got just see, the thing I hate about most manufacturers, they put some kind of metal wedge in here.
Yeah, and I don't
see one.
See, no, I think that's just a wooden wedge.
Yeah.
But then they cut this off level with the top rather than leave it like so the GBs have that extra little margin up here, and it kind of swells out to hold that on. So they cut that off smooth there to look pretty, I guess. Yeah. But on the GBs, I like the way they leave that up, you know, and mushroom that top.
That way the head can't come off.
Can't come off. This, I guess, well, if it does, we'll just have to get you to put it back on for me.
Yep. We'll have to find a handle just as good, or maybe we can even redo that handle.
Doesn't work
if it ever comes off. But it cuts good.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work bad one-handed either.
Now you say you touched that up though.
I touched it up with a file. You can see the balance points right in here, so you know, you get a little bit of action, but it'll cut up wood pretty good, even one-handed. Use it like a hatchet.
I agree with it. You say though, not everybody can swing a big axe. I mean, I'm 6'3".
You're
6'3", 220, and I'm more comfortable with something like that than I am with a great big axe. That's why I haven't pulled the trigger on the full size yet.
Yeah, those 5-pound axes, man. It takes a pretty good guy to swing that. In this case, this is about right for me.
Yeah.
And
you don't really need anything bigger, though. I mean,
for what we're doing
unless you're coming out here chopping down these great big trees or whatever, then you don't really.
If we get into the size of this, Ryan, I am definitely going from a chainsaw. If we have to cut this baby up.
Well, I just got me some
bank line.
Yeah.
I wonder who lost that here.
Probably me. Nope, no, it wasn't me. It's got.
Not your trade.